Hi everybody. For those who don't know me, I'm Emma and I'm the artist behind Unsteady Art. So I've just celebrated my Christmas. For you, you're probably just celebrating New Year. So for me, I got the Scribe 3D. So idea when it comes to this one is to, when I've got models printing out, sometimes they do go wrong. So it's an easier way of filling it in without having to sort of use different materials. The other things, I've got a lovely set of pens. So I've got the Ubisoft chalk ones, which I can do on the whiteboard behind. I've also got quite a few Posco pens and the white set because, yeah, every time you go to do white, it will not go on unless it's something a bit more solid. And then the one that I did introduce last week, which is over here, which is the thermal binder. So I'm needing to make some form of notebook or little book to actually be able to test these out. So let's go. Hi everybody. So I've managed to do all of the, all of the printouts. I've also printed out a few other bits. So the first lot, let me take the top off. Here are these. So I've done a few cover parts just in case I need them, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with them. So I've printed out a few of those. So these are the A6 notepads. So this, I'm basically going to be trying to do the same as what I do on my actual notepads. I'm going to see if it works, if it tears easy, and all of those things. So at least I know if I can save myself a lot of time with that part. The other one is this one. So this I wanted to be as a book. So that is fully across, so when it actually gets bent inwards, and that is double-sided. So when it gets bent in, hopefully you can just write straight across. Hopefully. So a lot of trials to be done with that. So I'm going to cut all those down, fold them up as I need them to be ready for the thermal binding. I'm also going to be doing a few other types as well that I think would be kind of interesting to look at. So stay tuned for that one, but let's get it all cut down and put together. So I've managed to get all these bound together ready. I've put the rest of the silicone strip, just took the little bars out and then put them against. With the notepad, I've purposely done it where I've caught it between some parchment paper so it just sits in the bottom there. So luckily I'll be able to tighten it up while it's happening. So I need to wait for this to heat up. When I've put it into there just to see how big it is, it's still saying 4mm. Well, it's about 5, so it should only be 60 seconds. So once it's heated up, we'll do that and see how it goes. Pressed the function button once to get the yellow button, took around 33 minutes. So now I'm going to put set timer 1 minute. That is now done. Let's remove that and then put it onto the cooling tray. And then do the same for that one. Right, now let's wait for it to cool down. So the notepads are finally out, so we're going to see what it looks like. So I've got the cat book first, so let me undo my... So the thing that I was more concerned about is them gripping the pages, because I folded these pages, not cut them. I have to admit it is holding very strong, to be honest. So, like I said, these ones are for me. So yeah, it's a little bit uneven. It doesn't help that I kind of dropped it on the way to the cooling bit, so whether or not that's jumped it out of place, I don't know. Now for the one that I'm kind of more excited about, to see if it saves me time, or another one that So this was to try and do a normal notebook like I've got. So as thought, it does come off. You can see the webbing through it. Not the worst issue. It's not fully gone to the edges either. It's well and truly on. I think I'm gonna have to just shave this edge off just to see if I can Right, so as I've took it off, it has ripped the page, so I'm going to have to remember to at least double up on one page. Let's see, for the rip test. So I'll do it on this one just for the fact that it is the clean one. I don't know if you can see it. So just the edge. So it's not clean as before, but it ain't bad at all either. I'm going to try and get the glue from off here, so give us a minute. That's cleaned up from the back. So yeah, not too bad. So for on that note, I'm going to leave it here. I've got quite a few bits to do before that, so yeah. If you did like this, please like, subscribe, comment. Love to hear what you're thinking. And other than that, I will see you next week. Bye.